Hi. So, yeah, I'm out here at the trailer, out the lake trailer, uh, checking things out. Gonna be staying out here tonight and doing some astrophotography, even though it's gonna be down to freezing. But will be clear, dark skies tonight, and there's an opportunity to try to catch a comet. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. Also, noting how little lack of rain we've had around here and the fact that we're in a severe drought, let's check this out. Of course, anyone who's never been here before, they would have no clue. But for those of us who have been here often, look at how low the lake is. Holy crap. Been here 10 years, never been this low, not even close. Not even close. My God. Look at this shit down at the other end. Look at that. I mean, it's completely... Look how far away it is from where it used to be. Oh my God. Wow. Now there is still a little bit. There's still a little strip of water on the other end. Let's take a walk. Yeah, walking to the other end of the lake. Yeah, check out the muskrat holes. Completely exposed. Those are supposed to be underwater. That's where they build them. They build them underwater because they want them to be underwater, so curious whether or not the muskrats have abandoned their nests or not. I'm guessing they probably have. But yeah, so here, still a small strip of water yet. That is not completely dried up. So that little stretch in there between those two close shore points must really be deep. So, anyway, there you go, folks. The result of severe drought, and the results it has on a lake that really doesn't have anything feeding into it other than rainwater. I wonder if they got future plans to deal with that here at the Giant Goose Ranch. Them boys are pretty good at doing lake engineering. Maybe they'll figure out a way to bring water up from Bowes Lake, which is down. They can access it down there. Pump it up here. If we keep having drought conditions like this, it's things they'll probably have to consider. So I think I'm going to try to set up the telescope probably. I know the comet's going to be coming up from the west, so fortunately that's the direction I have the best view in. I do need to keep it close to the trailer because there's no way I'm going to monitor this from outside. It's going to be too fucking cold. So yeah, so I think I'll probably set up the telescope right about where I'm standing, and that way I'll be able to sit right there in the nice warm trailer and monitor the telescope while it's tracking the objects I want to get pictures of and taking the pictures. Alright, damn, it'll be sunset in probably about a couple hours, so I'm going to think about supper and getting things all set up because I'll be able to start taking photos at night tonight, well, anytime after 6:30, maybe. We'll see how it goes. So anyway, check in later. Okay, so I have eaten my supper and have come outside and set up the tripod and telescope in a spot that I think will work well for targets I'm going to try to get tonight. All right. I know it's getting really dark, so I don't know how much of this video this is getting, but here you can see the smart telescope itself, the Dwarflab. Look at it from this side where there's more light. Anyway, when it gets dark, I'll come out here and turn this puppy on, and then from right there inside the trailer where it's nice and warm, I should be able to control it from there and find all my targets and get everything recorded. And so there's the plan. And the sunset is just almost complete. All right, time to go inside and get set up. All right, so let's have a look at what I'm doing here, or see if I can remember how I'm doing what I'm doing. Hold on. All right, so here's what we got going here. I need to focus and focus on infinity. Okay, bingo, there we go. Okay, now let's go to function. Calibration. When you see clear pin stars, please yes. Okay, confirm. Calibrating. So the telescope right now is scanning the sky, trying to find stars, or known stars, I probably should say. That's how it will calibrate itself. Stand that up a little bit. Calibrating. Step 1 of 9. Step 2 of 9. What if it would help things if I would turn this overhead light off? Let's see. Not sure. Alright, we calibrated? I think we're calibrated. Now, let's see. As I recall, I think I can... I want to do that. I think I want to stay on this screen. I just want to get that out of the way. Okay, now let's go to the Atlas. Go to the Atlas. Oh shit, it looks like I gotta do a download for, oh crap. Okay, downloading the Atlas database. Sure hope it includes the new comet data, because I'm not quite sure how to go find it. It's actually downloading pretty quick for being out here in the middle of fucking nowhere. Alright. Thank you, Atlas database. About 150 megabytes downloaded. Bingo. Alright. Now, let's see if I can remember how to use this damn thing. Search. Right off the bat, let's just see if we can find... okay, C slash 2025. Yes, R2 Swan. Yes, go there. See, how do I do that? Tap it? What? Oh, one click go to. Go to. Yeah, I've done that already. Success. Okay. Right, so it's tracking it. Alright, what am I doing here? We're gonna go shutter. Crank that up to full blast at 15. Leave the gain at 80. Counts fine. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. So. Alright, so that's it. Tracking it. Let's see if I can get any pictures of it. I guess I could filter that red out later. Maybe I should filter it out now. Okay, let's cut the red. And that'll take a couple passes for that to clear up. Alright. Alright, if it's tracking it, I can go ahead and open the shutter and start taking pictures. Let me see if I got everything set correctly. I got my shutter speed set at the highest setting it'll allow, which is 15 seconds. Gain is at 80. What if I should crank that gain up? Is that it? That's it right in the center there, maybe? Man, it's tiny as hell. Maybe it doesn't have a tail. Anywho, alright, so let's grab some pictures. I can just tap the button. Boom. Okay. Alright. I'll show you. Alright, so what's going to happen now is the telescope will now take one picture every 15 seconds. Up to is, let's see, it looks like it's programmed to max out at $9.99. So it'll take one picture every 15 seconds until I tell it to stop, or it reaches $999 first. But believe me, I'll be telling it to stop long before it gets to $999. Alright, that's pretty much it. It's a matter of collecting as many pictures as I possibly can. And then you'll notice, I don't know if you can even see it or not, but it does show that currently 2 images have been stacked. It's taking image number 3 at a stacked 2. Now the goal here, or at least my goal, I think, is going to be to try to collect at least 100 images, or at least to have 100 images stacked. If I can get it to 100 images stacked, I'll stop recording and move on to tracking another and taking pictures of another object. Once you have a stack of images, it's then a matter of taking that stack of images back home to the big computer where, oh, you know what? I think I got that software on the laptop here, though. I'm going to take that back. I might be able to do that right here. Anyway, there was a piece of software that you would run these stacked images through that would help bring out the details and help zoom in and do some other things. Help process your stacked images into one processed image. But anyway, there's still a lot of work to do after the images have been taken, but this is the process of astrophotography. As you can see, we're about ready to take another picture. Snap, another picture gets taken, and now it's timing out. When I say another picture's getting taken, what I should say is the shutter's been opened. It's going to be open for 15 seconds. After the 15 seconds, shutter closes, that picture's saved, shutter's open again to take the next picture. All while the telescope outside tracks that object across the sky. Don't know that I'm really going to be getting a good clear picture of this comet. It looks like if I'm getting any picture of it at all, it's just going to be a dot. But, you know, ultimately I won't really know until I get the pictures all home and stack them. Unless I do that here, but more than likely I'll probably just be collecting images tonight. I'll do the software processing back home on a computer that's more capable of processing faster than this crappy laptop out here. Alright, so don't know that I got any pictures of that stupid comet. The telescope can track it, but I don't think its optics are really good enough to see it. I attempt to take some pictures of it. I don't think I got anything other than maybe a pinpoint of light. So I went on to another target, a much easier and larger target to go after. And here it is. So we are in the process of shooting Andromeda. That's coming in really nice. I've got 117 images stacked so far. Taken 122. Yeah, I'm going to let it go a little longer. What am I at? My battery on the telescope is down to 66%. So yeah, I think maybe I'll let it keep taking pictures of Andromeda until it gets near the 50% mark on the battery, and I'll stop it and choose another target. See if I can squeeze another target in tonight. So that's what's going on so far. Looks like if nothing else, at least I'm getting some pictures of Andromeda. So we'll check in later. All right, so about ready to wrap things up for tonight. Taking the final pictures of the final object I'm going to try to get. So it looks like all told I'll end up with 3 deep space objects tonight that I'll be able to go work on tomorrow. Yeah. Here's the last one. This is an object called C20. And I'm not going to get quite as many pictures as I would like to get of that one in the stack, but because the battery's dying fast as the temperature outside drops. The colder it gets outside, the quicker the battery goes. And down to 10%, 9%. Shit is dropping while I'm watching it. Yep, 62. Okay, about ready to call it a night. I'll kill this shortly and then go out and retrieve the telescope and bring it in and call it a night. So that's it from the what do I want to call this, from the astronomical observatory out at the Giant Goose Ranch for this evening, and we'll take all these pictures home and run them through the software. Maybe I'll see if I can't figure out a way to record how that's done and include that in this video. We'll see. All right, good night.